Ride or Die had just dropped on Netflix. The film is adapted from a manga series, Gunjo, which was created by Ching Nakamura. The Japanese movie covers the past and present of two women. The movie appears to be non-linear and the audience might wonder in between the reason of things happening in the film. So don't worry, we are here for you. So let's get straight into the ending explained part of Ride or Die. And before we begin, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss a video from us. Ride or Die revolves around two women, Ray and Nanae. At starting, Ray comes to a bar and offers a businessman a drink. With no hesitation, the man asks her to come to his house. Ray agrees and they reach home. Both are seen getting physical with each other, but events took a turn when Ray slashes the guy's neck and he dies on spot. The one question that stuck everyone's at the beginning was, who is the guy and what is happening? The answer of the question is explained further in the story when Ray calls another woman, Nanae, and tells her it's over. And further, it is revealed that the guy was Nanae's husband and they both plan to kill him. Ray is surgeon and she gets a call one day from her old high school friend Nanae. Nanae wants to meet Ray. Ray, leaving her girlfriend, goes to meet Nanae. It is shown that Ray was in love with Nanae from high school. When they both meet, Nanae is stripped naked in front of her to let her see all the bruises she had. She reveals it was her husband who used to do that to her. Nanae says one of us should die and then asks Ray if she could kill him for her. She agrees to do that and that's what we see in the first scene. But now the murder she made was messed up. She left her fingerprint there and even it was recorded on camera. So then they both decide to run far away from all of this. Nothing about their past was shown until now. Ray comes from a very rich family and her family doesn't accept her sexuality as a lesbian, while Nanae comes from a very poor family and she had to trade her body to get the things she wanted. This scene takes them to their past when they both were in high school. Nanae was an athlete while Ray loved painting. Ray had a crush on Nanae. They both were going back from school when Nanae said she wanted to buy sports shoes, but instead of purchasing them, she stole them and then Ray paid for them. The next day, Nanae had to leave school due to financial issues, but Ray told her she will pay for everything and after 5 years, if she couldn't return it, Nanae would have to sleep with her. At present, they are running away from police. They escape from many places, but Ray's brother finds them and says Ray to turn herself in. Ray tells Nanae that she would turn herself in and will say that she kidnapped and imprisoned Nanae. But Nanae wasn't happy with this and then they got into a huge fight and finally Nanae also decides to go to the jail. But events took a turn when Ray finds some coin in Nanae's purse. Ray immediately tells Nanae that they should run. Now they are at a beach house and they are seen being intimate with each other. The next day, when they both are sitting in front of the beach house, Nanae was telling her story and in between Ray goes to call someone. The next we can see is police have surrounded them and Ray is being taken to jail. Nanae tells her she will wait for her. One question that stuck everyone was how the plan of Ray changed at the last moment when they were both going to turn themselves in. It is revealed that the coin Ray found were from the hotel 10 years back where they met last. Nanae tells her to split the check and the coins were half of Ray's contribution. That's when she realized Nanae also loved her and the plans were changed. And why at last Ray turned herself in? When Ray asked her what happened to her in the past when they were in high school art class and the reason of she being unhappy, she replied that was the day when her mother left and her family got divided and she was wondering that she could ever have a happy life. Maybe that's when Ray realized that starting a relationship on bad note after a murder wouldn't be great and she should pay for what she did. And that's why she called the police. Does the biggest question remain, who was the bad guy here, Ray or Nanae? This question cannot be answered as it's very complicated. Both of them were transferring their kind of love into an obsession. Nanae just wanted to kill her husband after what he did to her and Ray wanted to be her first love. This made them think only with their heart and that's the reason they seemed mentally ill in the whole movie. They wanted to achieve what they dreamt for many years and that's what happened but the consequences were the things they didn't think of. At last, Nanae kept saying she will wait for her while police officer took her to jail. So what's your thoughts over it? Hit them in comment section. And if you like this video, hit the like button, and for more such content like this, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.